episode 5, or session 5, whatever the fuck we want to say. When we left off last time, everybody left the village again. Everybody headed south to Umberge Hill. Fargon was the first one to head down there. Then Armanthia basically went back home. And then the whole group decided to follow a ways after. So, what are you doing, Chase? Like, where are you at?
You know how hard it is to want to go play fucking Call of Duty and get those last 2 kills, and here we are doing D&D.
Pretty hard.
I thought tonight was gonna be Lydia's a titty. Damn.
It is.
That means starting on time. Starting on times, Liddy.
I'll get those 2 assassinations later.
Yes, you do that while I listen to my kid doing the whole dump truck thing.
Choo-choo.
I'm actually going to do something really quick.
I want to fly the train.
Okay.
I'm going to roll... While you think about what you're doing, Chase, I'm going to roll for Ron's Constitution save. Oh, yeah, that's a fucking fail.
Feel the toxicity
Well,
spread across your body.
he's slowly being hurt
Did
by
someone
it.
say toxicity?
Shut up.
That's a Pokemon.
If you start singing that, I will fucking beat the shit out of you.
Our city.
Oh no.
Okay, Chase,
All right.
you're at the thing. And she...
Hello? Is anyone here? You here yet?
No, nobody's there. You were the first one to get there.
I know.
She-
My person didn't realize it.
Yeah. She's like she's just getting there. Like she's still a good 20 to 30 feet away.
There's a chest in there.
The chest is still on the ground in a pool of the healing potions that were inside the chest. And she's walking up the hill basically now. Like she's making her way up the hill.
I try to fix the door. I decided to do something good. I'm gonna fix the fucking door.
Fix the fucking door, Chase.
Roll
I'm a dwarf. I
a-
can fix things.
Yeah.
And you dig deep holes.
You dig a hole.
Roll a wisdom check
All right.
just to see if you know how to make a door.
R/roll 1D.
Actually, intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll do intelligence instead.
Where's my intelligence?
Try.
I'm blind. There it is. So
For this stuff.
1d20 plus 2. Right.
Nope, hopefully you got your bad rolls out of the way.
Nope.
Big hoop.
Mike and I got all our rolls out of the way.
You've looked at enough doors, you know how to build a door. You're just not seeing anything around you that you know.
I'm not
can
building
help.
a door. I was just seeing if I could put it back a little bit better together.
No, because like
it up.
it's a lot of it is splintered and just it's all broken on the ground. There's maybe like 2 or 3. There's like 2 panels that are kind of just attached to the door frame still with the hinges, but that's really it. So it'd be reconstructing a whole new door.
All right.
So you hear, as you're going looking at the door, like trying to figure out what to do, you just hear her walking up and just she's grumbling and kind of like bitching about, I have to fix a door. I have to figure out where the hell I'm going to put my chest now because I'm not going to get it back up there. And just she's bitching as she walks in, and then she sees you standing there, and she's just like, "Oh, why are you here? You were with them. You were with the rest of them. What do you want?"
First of all, they followed me over here. Before then, I wasn't with them. And also eating an apple at the same time, apparently.
Found it. Just here on the ground.
Eating a ration.
But yeah, I came back because one, we kind of left your place a mess, so I thought I would help out fixing it up. Fortunately, I'm not good on the wood aspect of wood making stuff. That's a little bit more difficult for me. But I'm pretty good at brewing.
I don't care about the door. The fucking
Yeah,
manicore.
well, it's nice having a door.
Yes, it is. It's just the manicore broke it, and I'll fix it and figure it out.
I thought we broke it.
No, you didn't break it. The door was already broken when you walked up.
Oh, good. Good.
I was
I
gonna
just
say, I thought
assumed.
Chris never mind.
No,
never
no,
mind.
Chris didn't do anything. Chris just was like, "What the hell?"
yeah, both of it was. Yuri just walked in because the door was already busted.
Oh,
So the
Okay.
manicore had basically hit the door and busted it with its tail
Gotcha.
before you guys got in there.
I just assumed it was us. You know, logically.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Continue.
All right. So for the door, if you do get it back together, I kind of would recommend iron bandings. Dwarves use that all the time. It reinforces the door so it can't splinter apart. It's like putting a dent, and the wood absorbs the hit.
Got it. Thank you.
And also, do you need help making new health potions?
I could
Because
use
they
some.
kind of all broke.
Well, I don't know if they all broke. Let me go see. Let me go check in the chest that the little shit dropped on me. She like quickly just walks past you inside and goes and is opening, like she goes and she grabs the edge of the chest and pulls it, like just kind of topples it over, and she grabs a key from her pouch and goes and just unlocks it and opens it up. And luckily there's one health potion in there that is not busted, but the other 4 vials are. The other 4 potions are completely broken. So she pulls the one out and is looking to make sure it's in good condition. And she's like, I have one left.
Oh, that's better than losing all.
Yeah, at least there's one. But now I have to go find more herbs, and
Where are the herbs at around here?
there's a small thicket a ways away that it's just I can go get them.
Okay.
I don't think there are any more manicores around, but hopefully there aren't.
Well, you'll know then. They're pretty loud.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're pretty loud out there. Fine little
Alright.
bastards.
What do you want to do with the health potion spill? Do you want to just go out and gather stuff? I can just clean up the liquid? Do you have a mop
Yeah.
in here?
I've got one over in the far corner there. I've got a
Alright.
mop and bucket over there. If you wouldn't mind cleaning it up, I'll go off and get some supplies.
All right. I'll take care of that.
All right, thank you. She goes out and goes and heads west a ways away. And it takes her probably by the time the rest of you start arriving to gather the herbs. It takes her a lot of that time just to get there. So while you're cleaning it up, the rest of you start arriving. and you're up with like the mana core.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh,
Spit on it. Again.
I look at it. How long has it been laying here? Is it decaying at all?
It's
It's
not.
already
It hasn't
right.
started to decay yet.
It bloated.
Probably smells
It's
a little
bloat.
bit, but
It's in the
Like, yeah,
bloat.
it's got a stink to it. It's got a stench to it. But there's no decay on it. It's not even to the point of like bloating yet. It's just it's sitting there in the sun where it's kind of heating up a little bit. Cuz it's been there for about a day.
Does anything eat its clothes?
scavengers have probably gotten to it.
Yeah, there you can as you guys have walked by, you can see some like its like chest, like the side of its chest is ripped open a bit where something has been pecking at it. And like you can see
Delicious.
especially where like Terran had ripped at its throat. You can see there like crows and stuff, other carrion birds have been here and been ripping at it. You don't see any right now because they've all flown away at the presence of the two people, of the dwarf and the person coming back. But they're not very far away. You can see in some trees off in the distance. They're just sitting up at the top waiting. So what do the rest of you? What does everybody want to do?
T-pose on the corpse. Nah, I'm kidding.
Be careful
Why
what you
not?
say.
Oh, Chris, I need you to make a perception roll.
Just panic immediately.
Panic.
What is that? 20?
Yeah, D20.
Plus, what are your bonus are?
Roll.
You don't notice anything.
Aren't we just
Alright.
passing through here to go somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
Yep.
passing by.
Yeah.
I guess we just. I'm just gonna keep going unless anybody stops.
Yeah, I don't have a reason to stop here. Let's keep going.
Yay!
Guess we'll head up the hill.
What about me? Should I roll a perception check?
No, just Chris.
Oh, okay.
No,
I wonder why I'm so special. I had to roll one.
we'll see.
I'm sure you'll find out eventually.
Yes, I am.
Oh, shit. I gotta rejoin this as GM.
I feel like everyone could roll one perception for that. So walking in the same vicinity.
If
I
you guys
guess,
want
yeah.
to, you can.
All right.
Josh, do you not have control of your character again?
She's just not paying attention.
No, he doesn't.
Why won't it move?
There.
Are you on?
You
I was
should
about to
have
say,
it
are
now.
you on? Are you on select move or are you on?
No,
can
it
do?
wasn't. His token wasn't on the character.
Gotcha.
His token had reset.
Well, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you didn't
I
see
get
it.
some water real quick.
What is your perception like?
Yeah, I might as well have had my eyes closed.
What is your guys' perception? Zero?
Good thing we ain't in combat.
Mine's plus
me and
3.
Falkland were just talking to each other. So
Yeah, with our eyes closed.
You guys were walking
Yeah.
along.
So you were
talking.
busy staring at each other.
deep
Yeah.
into each other's eyes.
Yeah. So as you guys, which way are you guys walking around the windmill? Nomeron is to the southeast.
East. I
Yeah,
guess we'll go east.
yeah, it's over. It's like it's over in this direction here.
What direction?
Yeah.
Wow,
So I guess we just.
that thing has my color
That
is
way.
bad today.
You mean over here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
To the southeast.
yeah,
so.
Or are
southeast.
we going? Oh God! Thing just started panning around. So this way.
Walk
Towards
along
where
the,
Twig's
the
going.
wall here.
Yeah, I was about to say. So let's all go dance over by the giant boulders.
And then I jump over to this one.
So,
Do I see Fargon?
No. If you want to go, if you want to look in there, you can see him in there, but you
I'm not
don't.
gonna go look in there. I just want to know if I saw him through like a window or something.
Does he hear us?
Roll
calling
a-
through?
Naruto runs.
Well, first, Ryan, Falkland, roll a. Actually, what is your agility or dexterity?
Dexterity is +0.
Passive.
You give him advantage if.
We'll
what
just
you're
say you were fine jumping on the walls and stuff. Chase, roll a perception check.
My acrobatics is +2.
Yeah, you were fine jumping on the walls.
Hooray.
You're a bard and an elf, so yeah, it's fine.
Yay.
Wow. Good rolls, everyone.
Yeah, you know, get the bad
Yeah.
ones out of the way first.
Just, yeah.
Chase, roll perception.
It's perception time.
See if you heard them all walking by.
Perception. Is my perception at...
Actually, since you have a passive of 14 for perception, like you hear them outside. Like you hear the whole group walking by.
Oh, I do have a 14 passive.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I have a +4 in perception. That's right.
Yeah. So you heard them all walking by.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's just like the passive stuff is basically for me to go and say, okay, I can either have him roll or I could just say it's good. So you heard them all out there while you're going and mopping up the potion.
It can't be. Oh God.
Just ignore
Yeah.
them.
I just peek out just to confirm.
You see you saw Falkland going and kind of like balancing on the wall. He didn't like he had his side to you, and you were basically like you were mostly behind him. So like he's all the way over here walking along the wall, and you just see him up there, and you're like, oh God damn it.
Oh God.
It's them.
What are they doing here now?
Do I hear that?
With your perception roll? No.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, you don't hear it. You guys just want to keep walking?
So, I also have my fingers in my ears so I can hear anything.
Oh God, they're leaving. No, wait, they're heading that way. Oh no, I was heading that way. God.
All right, so you guys just kept walking and headed southeast. Nobody noticed Fargon inside the windmill.
Tits is still there.
Tits, are you walking by it, or
What am I walking by?
are you
Coming with
Are you just
us.
gonna walk by and keep following the party, or are you gonna like check the windmill, or because everybody else is just walking by it? So
Yeah, I'm just gonna peek my head in.
Oh God. Oh shit.
There's
Quickly.
no-
Just mop up the help.
Okay, so I peek my head in, and I guess I see Fargon there.
yeah, you see Fargon just there. He's got his back to you, and he's just like he's not furiously mopping, but he's like quickly mopping, trying to get it done and ignore you.
Oh, hey, what's up, short stack?
Oh! Hello. Wow. Why are you guys here?
Oh, we're just passing through.
Where are you
Oh.
passing through to?
Gonna go see some stone or iron, some kind of
Rock
golem things
gnomes.
that need help. Rock gnomes. Yeah, I think that's what they said. I'm just here to throw heal spells. Who cares? Everything's
See, I
beautiful.
see. Well, good luck with that. I'm just here cleaning up this mess real quick, you know.
Yeah, because that asshole dropped that chest on that poor woman.
Yeah, well,
I
Anyway,
didn't
have a good
know.
day. Bye.
All right, see ya.
She walks away
Quickly.
quick enough that she doesn't hear you say, "See ya."
Hopefully never again.
you're a bitch.
No, they're all
So,
right.
so as all of them are walking away, Gwen has gone and collected her herbs and everything, and she's on her way back. As the whole group gets out of sight, she walks back inside and with just basically a sack full of herbs. Shut up.
The sack.
Am I finished up with the mopping?
Yeah, you finished mopping. You've cleaned the mop and everything, like, because she has a well outside.
Okay. Your turn. I finished cleaning up the health potion mess.
Well, thank you. You're a hell of a lot more helpful than that group you were with. Fucking idiots.
You're telling me the reason why the manticore turned its head to me.
Well, at least it's dead now. Hopefully, don't have to
Yeah.
worry about another one.
All right.
Dragon?
Well, I just came by to stop by and ask about like if there is any like way to learn how to make health potions.
There is, but you need a grindstone, which is
grindstone?
why I live in the windmill. I use
see.
down here as my grinding area.
There's no way to do a mortal and pestle method,
You can, but
or does it take longer
it takes longer.
to refine? Okay.
Yeah, it takes longer, and like they taught us with mortar and pestle, but it took us at least a week to make.
Where'd you learn how to do it?
At the Temple of Shantea, down in
Shantae.
up over in Neverwinter.
I see. Let me see. Neverwinter.
I don't even know if there's a Temple of Shantea up there.
I don't know.
There is now.
There is now.
Shantae.
She erected it with the twigs and the shit that she has
Okay.
up in their
Alright.
barn. Yeah.
Do you have any spare notes that I can read to like maybe learn on the journey? Like, can I copy it down what you might have? Because I might be needing it.
Let me go upstairs. I should have a book. If you'll help me get up there, because the ladder's still broken because of them. So if you'll give me a boost to get up there, I can grab my book, and you can borrow it until you come back through.
All right, that sounds great.
You
I
better
really
come
made
back
a
through.
mess of that place.
Yeah, we don't have the best reputation.
So she goes and she sets down her bag, like basically in like the big grindstone bowl. She just sets it down in there, and walks over to the ladder.
All right.
I want you to make a strength check.
Darn, my sturdiness
She
wasn't
falls,
enough.
cracks her head, die.
Oh,
I want to use the chest to boost me up.
If you're gonna use the chest, then you have advantage. I'll give you advantage on it.
Watch him roll over.
That'd be hilarious. It's gonna be 3. Watch.
Can't type 1 second. It's the same thing.
Big oof. I think that's even worse.
Well then.
So you go and like you climb onto the chest and you sit there straddling it like a horse, and she goes and steps on the chest, and you hold out your hands to try and like cup her foot and lift her up. And as you do that, your hands like she goes and steps in your hands, and you try to lift her up, and your hands just start to slip. From like your intertwined fingers just start to slip from under her weight, and your hands just come apart, and she falls onto the chest. She's able to catch herself so she doesn't get hurt, but she looks at you like, and just says, "How about I just step on your shoulders?" that should
I'll
get
probably
you
be
higher.
better.
So she goes and she reaches over you, grabs the sides of the ladder, and steps back onto the chest, and steps onto your shoulders, and grabs the lowest rung she can, and basically muscles herself up to go and get up onto the
Lifts.
ladder. And as she's going and like trying to climb a little higher so that she can get her legs on there, she goes and puts one foot on your head and kind of like pushes up to grab the next rung. And she goes and she's able to get the next rung and get up to the top.
I don't think I was the right man for this one.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
So they climb on the
So she goes and
Stepping stool today.
for about 5 minutes, she's kind of like rifling around her stuff, and she finds an old journal that she goes and she opens it and flicks through a few pages, and she's like, "Okay, got it." And she goes and
All
climbs back down, and you've moved. You were able to push the chest a little farther away from the ladder.
Oh, there we go.
And she goes and she climbs back to the lowest rung and just drops down and lands on her feet this time. And she just
There we
goes,
go.
"Here, when are you going to where are you going right now?"
Well, I'm going south to check a quest I got earlier.
You're headed to Nomengard.
Yep. It was another quest I grabbed along with the other one.
Okay, well, when you come back through to Phandalin, just stop by, and I do want this back. It's kind of an heirloom to me.
Yeah, no problem. I'll take care of that.
All right. So she hands you the book with just recipes and stuff in there. With like
What should I call this?
recipes and quantities and stuff. Just do like Gwen's recipe book.
All right. Alright,
Just never bring it back.
I'm never coming back through here. Like,
Going. All right, I'll add it like, as I leave. All right.
Yeah. So you've got
Thank
that.
you.
No problem.
I really appreciate it. This probably is going to save my life.
I think it might. Just wait. Just you wait. Health
All
potions
right.
are very good things to have. She's
right.
kind of warming up more to you because you're not with the group of idiots.
Yeah. I've been. That's the experience, I suppose.
So
Anyways,
Finger guns.
hey, I'm gonna head out to the quest, and I'll see you in a couple days, probably.
All right. See you when you come back through.
Good luck on the door. Break a leg.
I might have more potions next time.
Hopefully, I have some money to buy them.
And she
Mad
just
work.
she stands at the door and watches you
Yes.
leave, like watches you off into the distance.
Sure.
Nice. I nailed it.
Good job.
All right. So
Sounds like you could have almost nailed her.
Oh,
Dwarven dick.
oh god.
so
It's Gurfy.
everybody, wait. Where's,
It's short and
Shit.
stout.
give me a minute. I need to look up where the fuck this is.
It's like a little teapot.
Now I'm behind you guys.
Sources: Dragon White Spire Peak.
It's a little teapot, short and stout.
Yeah.
Concern. Should I call the FBI?
Probably.
Well, have
is
a
it this
beard,
one?
so it's fine.
Where the
I
fuck
see.
is this? 1 second.
Watch it be north.
No, it is south. It is south. So
Is
Is he
Oh,
not
like-
going to the same place as us?
I am
no,
going.
he is.
Oh,
He's just
okay.
gonna be slower.
I worked it in.
So basically, you guys head to the southwest to right about here,
So,
and you see a river.
Oh yeah, it's right down.
Ooh, pretty.
It's a bridge.
So put your characters up like over here, like up by the Gnomengard name. You
How do we
should.
put our characters over there?
It should be in the journal, the third one over on the top. You should be able to grab your character and drag it in.
I'm not fully there yet. You're right.
Journal.
Oh, that's right. I gotta shrink you guys
oh yeah, I'm also still not in that.
Shrink me.
because I don't think you guys can. You should be able to shrink yourselves, but
Oh,
You can't. I
that's
tried.
how.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
Oh.
so okay, yeah, that's in that.
Well, we should be a little bit farther ahead of him.
Yeah, I know,
that
but
far gone.
Yeah, I haven't really arrived yet, so I'm in the corner. You guys are here at the name though, so you guys can do your stuff.
Gnomengard.
so you guys are
Who
gonna
the
be
fuck
like,
named this place?
Follow the leader.
you guys are following the mountain. Like you guys have gone south enough to hit the mountain that you're just following that along.
I can't add my person, by the way.
Let me see.
You can't drag it over.
I don't. My name's not in that list.
So it's not.
I think it fucked up again. Give me a second.
It is not.
Player tokens. What else?
Fucking rotated myself.
He's a big boy.
I'm not sure to shrink. Oh. Also can't control yet.
Yeah, give me a second.
Just inform me, yeah.
Falkland tippy toes.
Oh. Much obliged.
Delete. You select a token. Save. Now you should be in there.
I
Time to kill some stuff.
Concern.
it's not updated.
All right, maybe it might take a session or two.
It's-
So all of you guys are following the mountain and just going and you come across a stream
Look at my live
that's
stream.
flowing out, like flowing out from this big open area. This big open canyon. you guys want to keep going towards the stream, follow the stream.
I assume we can't climb this mountain.
No.
Yeah, is that a path? Oh, it's not. Okay.
Well, I mean, we could come over and, fill up our canteens and shit.
Yeah, we should do that. Let's go towards the river.
Yeah.
Can't be a bad thing, right?
So you can, shit. When
Should we look around?
Well, you can. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm a paranoid little shit, so I just want to check for danger.
Yeah.
All right, roll perception.
Jokes.
I thought I had a fucking fishing pole, but I guess not.
I am oblivious.
Open your eyes.
As you approach the stream, you don't feel like you're in danger. You look around, you see a waterfall with a bridge in front of it, and that's really all you see. You see a path across the stream,
Do not cross streams.
and that's mostly what you see.
Okay.
So I take
I-
it we're doing perception. So
I should probably go and read what they want me to read for this.
I got a 10. That's gay.
Yeah, just hold on.
Better than my 3.
You follow a stream uphill to the base of the mountain, where waterfall erosion has carved out a natural concavity. The roaring waterfall creates a cloud of mist as it plunges into a shallow pool of water, within which rise 2 small islands covered with 2-foot-tall red, green, and purple mushrooms. Several cave
Those are
openings
shrooms?
overlook the pool from rocky ledges 20 to 30 feet above. The mountain blocks any sunlight from reaching this place.
Time to get high.
So this is one path. There's no real other path other than I assume this comes into here and it either leads out to here or here, which then we can take across and come into this black zone, which will probably spit us out here.
Yes.
Did you say there was a bridge?
See, I'm too
There's
perceptive,
a-
but the dice say otherwise.
You
Bridge is up, right? Like we can't get.
Yeah,
to
the
it
bridge
yet.
is about 30 feet off the ground.
That's why I said there's that path,
Uh,
and then there's an entrance, and then there's another entrance right there, and then
how
one
deep
here.
is the water?
It's not that deep. It's deep enough that it's up to a rock gnome's. It's basically up to a gnome's chin.
How big's a gnome?
So like to your knee.
Yeah, basically it's like knee deep.
Okay.
Okay, so I did a 10. What did I find?
You can see from where you are. You can see the two. You can see across there is the bridge. Or there's the opening over here with a path leading up to it. You can see a. You can see light, like some low light coming from over here to the southwest. You can see light from there, light from basically all these entrances you can see light from. The waterfall is the mist is kind of obscuring the bridge, but you can make out the general shape of the bridge. And that's really all that's around. That's all you can see from where you are.
Okay, well, I go to look at the water and see if there's anything in it.
Like
The
in the
fuck?
stream or
Yeah, in the stream.
Oh shit.
nothing. You don't see anything in there. Like you look in there and it's like it's a stream. There's nothing special about it.
How big are these mushrooms? Are they normal sized or giant?
He said like 2 foot tall.
They're 2
mushroom.
feet tall.
Sorry, my listening skills need improving. I'm
I
trying.
thought these were trees of various colors, but yeah, I guess we're
yeah,
gonna get really
yeah, I imagine
fucking
like
stoned.
Minecraft.
But-
Yeah, imagine Minecraft.
Yeah,
but
and from where you are, you can tell that they're mushrooms. Like with your perception, you can tell they're like there's an island that's close to you that has brightly colored mushrooms on it, and then there's You can kind of make out behind it. You think it's the same island, but it's actually a separate one that has different colored mushrooms on it.
So what time of day is it?
It's getting pretty late in the afternoon. Like it's very close to evening. The sun is setting because that
Like 4 or
walk
5.
has taken you most of the day. You left at like sunrise. So I'm gonna say like 6, 7 in the morning, and it's taking you the full day basically to get there.
So I say we cross the stream and go set up a camp at the rock so we have something to set our shit on and sit on. Have a merry old time.
It sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
I definitely want to investigate the mushrooms. Yeah.
In due time, lad. In due time.
I want to try and jump the stream.
All right, make an athletics check.
All right.
What's the scale on this? Oh, I just scrolled down and I didn't see the bridge until now.
It's the bridge to Terabitha.
Come on.
That bridge is high up though.
I
12.
can't move myself, by the
Oh,
way.
God damn it.
I've fallen.
And
Why
I
does it
can't
keep
get
doing
out.
this? I have
Thank
to,
you.
So that's like,
all right, Josh, you should be able to move yourself.
I'm gonna try to jump it too.
All right, so
Anything he can do, I can do better.
the
Fuck.
stream is about 10 feet wide. It's maybe there's a drop off about like right here where it goes from about like 2 feet deep to like 5 feet, and you back up a little bit, like you back out maybe like 10 feet, and you run and you make it most of the way across. You make it at least to where it starts, like where it slopes down a bit. It's maybe 2 feet deep there. This is for Mike, not
Oh,
you. Got to roll too.
You know, this probably would have been the better area to jump from, Mike.
Shut up.
He made it most of the way across. He's like maybe a foot and a half. To 2
I got
feet
my
wide.
feet wet.
Yeah,
so did you say that was acrobatics or?
acrobatics.
You can have 2 weeks.
All right, let's.
How
Hopefully,
how
yeah.
how fast is the rapids, or is it rather a calm stream?
It's rather calm.
Hey,
Yeah, you have no problem because you're a bit taller, so you make
and
it.
you're light
off.
as a fucking feather.
Yeah.
Fast as fuck, boy.
He floats across.
I just choose to take Terran up and walk across the water.
Okay.
I can do anything better than you.
So you pick Terran up, and then you go and you have to kind of lift him above your head to get across, and so like he doesn't get very wet because he doesn't like water. I don't know.
Mhm.
What about
It's just harder to dry off dog fur, and I don't want him to smell like a wet dog. Give us away.
what about Thea and Grog, or Thea and Gorg?
Okay. D20?
If you want to make an athletics check,
Oh
To
God,
jump.
no!
Just
Can I
wade
just
across
like?
it.
you can just wade
Wade.
across.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll beat your eye.
What about Gorg?
Because I think my athletics sucks.
I
so-
wanna roll to go eat those crunch berries down there.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Grog wants to taste the forbidden fruit.
But you can't see them unless you have dark vision, I thought.
He
I
does.
think we all do.
Everybody except Yuri and Twig, I think, have dark vision.
Actually, I think I have something that helps me see.
Well, I know I don't, so I'm blind.
And that was a joke.
Brand,
I'm just gonna
Brandon,
wait
I think
across.
mine's to 6.
Okay, you're just gonna wade across.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
just
see it.
wanted to bring to everyone's attention that is crunch berries, and you can't tell me it's not.
I
You
would
know,
say
when
if you
said
wanted
that,
to,
I
you could go
immediately
taste
thought,
them.
Yeah.
I bet they're poisonous, Mike.
God, now I really want to eat them.
I actually kind of wanted to go try one. I'm gonna be honest.
If you guys want
come
to,
with
you
me when I
can.
go look. After we set up camp.
Will do.
Go and set up camp, and Mike and I will go gorge ourselves on.
So everybody's
high, man.
setting up a
Yes,
camp.
I know. And there's a time and a place for that. The place is the jungle.
So everybody's setting up camp to go and you're just rolling out bedrolls and you go collect a little bit of firewood from woods that are like up north here. It's just like a small amount of trees, like a small corpse of trees.
We find some twigs.
You find some twigs. You find some
Throws Mike on the fire.
some. It's not a big fire. It's just a small
Trying to
campfire.
make a fire, but yeah, I don't know how to do anything with these draw shapes. It's all just fucking squares.
You make a fire in there. You can
Fargon
you can
probably
do
shows
freehand.
up too.
Oh, freehand.
Mhm.
Yeah, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
freehand. So as you guys are setting up camp, Fargon, you're getting closer to the Gnomon Guard also. Like yeah, you're just getting to there as they're starting to set up camp.
To see him
At the
too.
river?
Uh, no,
Further out.
you're right where you were, like right about here,
Bam.
and you can see dim
Oh, it's a
firelight,
fire.
and you can see shapes around the fire. You can't make out like a bunch of detail, but with the sun the sun's not fully set. The mountain is in shadow, or this side of the mountain is in shadow, but you can kind of see. Yeah, there's a bunch of shapes around. There's a bunch of people around a fire on the other side of the river.
Ah, camp.
Danger.
That's funny.
Please don't be them. Please don't be them. Please don't be them. Please don't be them.
As you're walking up,
Someone
you're just
else
muttering to
uses
yourself.
those.
Please, you kind of have your fingers crossed, like just at your sides as you're walking. Like, please don't be them. Please don't be them. Please don't be them. Please don't be them.
Kicks his boots off and lets him dry.
As you get
Sticks his
to
toes
right
in the
about
fire for
there.
fun.
to right about there, you
Do I see
see
'em?
it is them. Roll another perception check. Actually, what is your passive perception?
It's 10. What I just got. So
Oh, sorry. Apparently if I level up, I can choose 2 more spells to add to the book. I was looking at spells. Let me check.
Yeah, you don't see him, but you
Passive
hear
perception,
something
14.
a ways away. Like you hear the shuffling of feet on.
I know it's him.
Birds.
Tent buddy? No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You don't know exactly that it's him, but you're like, that sounds like dwarf. Is that my tent buddy?
I can
You-
hear
you
that
say-
sigh a mile
You
away.
say this out loud. Is that my tent buddy? And he hears you from across the river.
You hear the biggest sigh.
You,
Oh!
you just
I
hear the
literally
sigh.
feel it from where I am.
Yeah, both Falkland and Twig look across the river and spot you as you're approaching the riverbank.
Careful, you might drown.
I yell at him, but you can't jump across like I did.
Do a flip.
You have both.
It's like an ocean to you.
both.
Oh my god.
You have-
Grog,
you
go
have-
get the little man.
You have all three of you
Ah,
guys.
I think I'll stay over here.
Grog goes and gets little man.
Don't touch me.
Okay. Roll. Both of you roll a strength check.
Oh god.
Because that's fair.
Please lose. Yes!
So,
Grabs the angry man and throws on shoulders.
so Grog goes and catches Fargon as he runs. As Fargon's like trying to quickly get away as quick as a dwarf can, and he just
It's
picks,
more of a scurry than
yeah,
anything.
It's basically a scurry. You go and you
It's a
grab
Pepsi
him
shuffle.
by the bat. What armor do you have on, Chase?
I just have normal clothing, I think. I don't really come with armor.
Do you?
That's
only-
why I wanted to buy some.
You got a robe?
I
You got a robe or something?
Just pick him up
Yeah.
by the waist and put him on your shoulder.
You have common.
Fireman carries him across the
I
river.
have
to
common
safety.
clothing.
You have common clothing. So he goes and he grabs you from behind, grabs the back of your shirt, grabs the back of your pants, and just basically lifts you above his head and just walks back across.
You better not let me touch that water, or I will shoot an acid bubble into your brain.
Grog trips on a rock.
You did that on purpose.
Yeah, because you're helping him. So you basically you were walking across. You hit a slick rock, and you kind of fall backwards a little bit, and just dump him into the water.
Floating disc. Floating disc.
Do I have to roll for the
No.
assistance? Okay.
No, you drop him back. As you're walking across, you hit the rock, and you just let go of him.
Little man heavier than looks.
Are you gonna cast that floating
Cast
disc?
floating disc. Before I fall.
Wait.
So I just get all wet for helping you. I guess.
Sounds like you really enjoy it.
The circular horizontal plane of force.
Hey guys,
Man,
you know that Josh likes to get wet.
this is mobile.
Yes.
Well, you're within 20
Apparently.
feet of it.
No, Josh likes to spend his money at GameStop
This-
on statues, but we're not going to talk
This
about
follows you.
It displays.
Okay, so you just land on top of the disc before
Yeah.
you hit the river.
I can't. I'm
Yeah.
not going in face first.
Yeah, you're about halfway. Like
He's just
Get
floating
to
there.
stick out and just tries
Uh,
to pedal himself across.
roll an acrobatics check.
Oh god. An acrobatic dwarf?
Don't underestimate my acrobatics. I have a +1.
Gets a 20, he's Krillin.
Gets a 1. He's Master Roshi.
Don't underestimate Master Roshi.
That's true.
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, you go and from the disc, you just go and jump and land on the you'll land on the side.
On the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That was a standing dwarf jump.
Yeah. Like you have
Stop
it's
the
a
pause.
Slight
slight it's a slight run up, but then you just go and like you back up to close to the edge of the disc, and then you just kind of scurry run and just jump as hard as you can, and you land.
Once he lands, I'm just like, tent buddy, you made it.
And you exist. That's great.
Yeah.
Right,
guys are,
journal.
these guys are still
Shit.
here.
Karen,
Why are you here?
Karen is gently licking his genitals.
while laying next to Thea.
Exactly, that's why I said that.
We're on a quest to help some rock gnomes.
Oh, the same quest I accepted. Well, I mean, okay.
I know, man.
sure. You guys are gonna be more useful this time, right? Other than getting stabbed.
I mean,
Uncalled for, man.
We did kill thing.
I feel like there's a better
It's
approach
actually
than
fair.
running up to a
Uncalled for.
manicore.
I mean, I was just off my game today that day with the bow, so you know.
You can only
What
be
else?
off your game so many times.
Yeah, well, got the job done.
Boy.
Hey, that's not your role to say that. Boy.
Boy.
Boy. I mean, he's
Boy.
probably older than you by a long
I'm
way.
still
Yeah.
technically young.
So all you guys you're sitting around a campfire basically. Are you just
Campfire.
gonna go and do a long rest?
Yeah, why not?
No, I was gonna go look at the mushrooms.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's go look at those mushrooms.
Okay, you guys want to go
Before
look
we
at the
do that.
mushrooms?
I
In
take
the
the time
middle of the
copying the
night?
book.
In the
Yeah.
middle of the night?
Maybe they're luminescent.
No, it's only at it's only about I want to say like 9ish.
Yeah, are they like
it's at
glowing?
sundown. No, they are not.
Okay, then no, I'm
Yeah,
not going to.
they're not bioluminescent.
Did someone by chance have a fishing pole?
Actually, hold on. I have to do something quick because this area
Do I have a
is
fishing pole?
this area of Nomengard is it's covered in wild magic.
Oh.
So Chase, you casted a spell.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
Nothing happens. Nothing happened that time.
So,
Wait,
does anybody have a fishing pole by chance?
I have a
do
detect magic spell.
shit.
I have some playing cards.
Quick, get the bagpipes. We'll make a quick fishing pole out of that.
No.
Wait a
We can
minute.
tell
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
stories.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ben,
What?
could I technically take a manticorn? Wow. Manticore spike
Horror.
and use some rope to make a fishing pole?
Mm,
Or, a
Plus-
stick, perhaps, from the wood we just brought back. But,
Look, man, it's a
don't
legendary fishing pole.
whatever. If it doesn't glow, I don't give a shit.
It's gonna be stronger. It's not gonna break compared to your twigs. Doo.
hmm
go and roll a.
Survival.
Oh, let me. What does survival do? Yeah, go and roll survival check.
Yeet.
Animal handling.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You break it.
You did it one day,
Yeah.
friend.
You look around and like you grab a stick, and you kind of like test how flexible it is, and you're like, good enough. And you go and you tie some rope to the end, or you tie some string to the end of it, and you go over to the river and throw it in, not thinking about making a hook or anything.
Pauses a moment. Wait a minute. Let's roll again. What the fuck?
You sit there for a second thinking, I'm missing something.
Hmm.
I don't know what I'm missing.
I'm I'm looking at
I don't have
him
a
like,
fucking hook. That's right. You're sitting there like just staring at the
What are you
string in your
doing?
hand, and you're just like missing something.
Let's
Ah,
try
I
that
need a
again.
hook.
Okay, there we go. Makes a hook. There we go. Good to go.
Now we're
Jesus
cooking with
Christ.
gas.
So what? You break off an arrow and make a hook? How are you going to make a hook?
I have a manticore fang.
oh yeah, I guess that would probably work.
So you're going to use a manticore fang to try and make a hook out of it?
I have a dagger. I mean, haven't you heard of whittling boo?
What's going on?
Then roll a fucking dexterity check.
He's just fishing.
Let's do a dexterity. Plus one shit.
You're really testing yourself. Testing your role.
Okay.
That wasn't bad.
That was not horrible.
It takes you like 45 minutes to an hour to go and to whittle down the manicore fang into a hook shape.
Now I have a fishing pole.
Impressive.
I clap.
I'm surprised those human hands are able to craft anything at all.
So, what, you're going to just go fishing with it?
Yeah. Well, I assume it because I just did fishing, so I guess I need fishing tackle added. So got that thing, and then I'll delete a thingy thing. Where's the tooth?
Equipment.
Oh boy, do I have an idea.
You catch like 2 small fish. Like there's not much in this stream. Like
Continue.
there may be they don't have a lot of meat on them. Basically.
That's why I'm saying I'm gonna continue to fish because I got to step away for a minute. So
Okay.
we'll say how long it takes me to get back depends on how long I've been fishing. So I'll be right back.
All right. So he's fishing. What's everybody else want to do?
I'm gonna copy Gun's recipe book.
I'm gonna prepare to go to sleep, but first, I want to see if I can make some arrows out of these manticore, or at least sharpen them. to the point where I can make arrows later.
All right.
I do have any
What is-
bottom
These manticore
right
spikes.
Do dexterity check.
All right.
Wait, do you have anything to?
I have a fucking sword.
That'll work. It's a little. You're gonna have disadvantage on it then.
Okay. I mean, I could just go ask Yuri for a dagger, honestly.
Yeah.
If we're going that far. So I'd probably just do that instead.
You just go over and ask to borrow one of his daggers.
Yeah. I'm assuming he says yes.
Yeah, he says yes.
Wow.
Yeah, he says yes, and he says yes, and you just borrow his dagger, and you sit there, kind of like.
I've done this before.
Yeah, you've made arrows before. When you were with the orcs, that was kind of one of like the bitch duties you had to do. So, you go and you work on making like arrowheads out of the manticore spikes.
Okay.
So you take your long sword and you cut one spike into threes.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, shit, how long were the manticore spikes?
Pretty long, weren't they? They were like,
A few feet.
yeah, they were like 3 feet, I think, or something. Or 2. They were 2 feet.
Let me see.
They hurt when you get pierced
Manticore
by
monsters.
them. That's
They
all
make
about
holes in you.
Manticore.
I'm in danger.
The spikes are. Yeah, we'll say the spikes are like they're 3 feet long, and since you're just making the arrowheads out of them, you can actually cut one spike into about 5 sections
Okay, so
to make broadheads.
Gotcha. I'll just make that. I'll just edit that. Okay.
So yeah, you're doing that. What's everybody else doing? Anything?
I'm gonna be copying Gwen's.
Yeah, you're copying Gwen's.
Making like a condensed note, short note version of it.
Yeah, you're doing that. Mike's doing his thing. Yuri's doing his thing. Yuri's fishing. Falkland, what are you doing?
I am gonna offer to tell scary stories while we're waiting around the campfire.
Nobody's paying attention to you, so
Well, in that case, I pull out my lute and I start playing the campfire song.
roll for performance.
Sing along.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Hey,
You do a good job of it. So
now people will pay attention.
they're still not really paying attention to you. They're going about their
They-
own
I'm filtering
things.
everything out around me.
They
focusing
know
on
what's
my
going
task.
on.
Yeah, you hear Twig off to your right, kind of just singing along under his breath as he's going whittling down a Manicore fang or a Manicore spike. Gorg, what are you doing?
Fucking Mo
Going
Ron.
to sleep.
Yeah, you.
Okay, so you lay out a bedroll and lay down and just start falling asleep.
So how many fishes have I caught so far?
You've caught like 3 fish in total.
Jesus Christ.
There's not many fish in here. The lake is too shallow.
I still thought we could catch some bait or something. Oh well.
Well, you're just using a hook.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's what you're catching, pretty much.
Therefore,
Bait.
bait.
Yeah, it's basically bait fish. Theo, what are you doing?
Oh, she back?
I don't
I
know.
don't think
She had
she's.
to wait for an emergency.
Oh, she's not here. Okay, she's just going preparing a bedroll and
Good. She probably would have hated the music anyway.
Taking a snooze.
Yeah.
Loads up some bait fish in this here hook, see if we can get some. Mm-hmm.
It
Instead
is
of,
starting to
you know,
get around like 11 o'clock at night. So,
What is Fargon doing?
are you still? He's copying the book.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's sitting by the fire, copying from one book to another.
Pretty much.
I look over every now and then just to see what he's doing.
Yeah.
Still trying to fish.
Which you have to just figure out what this book describes or something. Later.
Okay, you put a bait fish on your hook. You tossed it in. And you're after about a minute, something grabs the hook, and just immediately it goes and starts swimming away hard, breaks the rod. It breaks your
God
stick.
damn it!
You are down your Manicore Fang fishing hook and your string.
Oof.
I think Ben did that on purpose. He
Basically.
didn't want me to fish anymore.
Womp womp.
So you have 2 fish.
Okay, well, casually walks over there and sticks sticks in them and puts them over the fire.
All right. Twig, you're still using his dagger to whittle down.
Yeah, I throw it at him. Well, I throw it back to him.
Yeah.
I toss it back to him.
Yeah, because by this time you've got all of them whittled down into. They're not like great, like they're not like the arrowheads that you have on your arrows.
I rolled pretty good. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
but
kidding.
they're not.
That's fine.
They're well made, but they're not like
Yeah,
forged
they're not.
ones.
They're not made to be arrowheads. Yeah.
Yeah, like they'll do a good amount of damage,
Just not against armor.
but if they hit
sure.
armor, they will break.
Yeah. I gotcha. So
What
it's
do
more
you-
like it's more for hunting game
Yeah,
than anything.
What did he use? The
one of the spikes.
oh,
He cut a spike into 5 sections and went and whittled them down into arrows. So everybody's going to sleep.
Yeah, tosses that bedroll and just flops by the fire, waiting for the fish to cook.
Did you want to set up a watch, or are you just gonna sleep there?
Yeah, I guess that probably could be a good idea. I'll take first watch.
All right, so
Well, I'm cooking.
I'll take second watch.
all right,
Just have to meditate for a few hours anyway. So.
who's gonna be third watch?
I'll take third watch, and so I can work on my notes.
All right. So, Falkland roll perception.
Okay. Plus 3. Hey.
While everybody else goes to sleep, and you're going,
My fish.
whatever. Fucking, like, what?
I'm still awake. Just ignore me.
So you're just staying awake for no reason then.
Yeah, just cooking the fish so I can feed Terry and then we go to bed.
Okay. So you don't really notice anything happen during the night. You do hear from like the cave entrances, like you hear something. You're not sure what. It sounds like clanging of metal on stone. And that's really all you hear.
Dwarves.
So like it's, you know, the area has rock gnomes in it, so you know the caves are lived in. But there's you don't know if they're friend, if they're foe, if they're coming out, or what.
Okay. I would probably just assume it's people, or whatever lives in it.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's nothing really happens during the night. And then after about 3 hours, you wake up Twig.
Well,
Hey, get the fuck up, man! It's your turn.
okay. Go back to sleep. No, I'm just kidding. I wake up. I keep watch for a couple hours. I eat a
Yeah.
ration too.
I meditate.
So while your watch was going on, Yuri was still up and went and after about 20 minutes, the fish were cooked. Then he went and fed Terran. Had some stuff, had some to eat, and then tossed the remainder away. Tossed the bones and shit away. So Mike, roll perception.
Yes, sir. $14.
Just a straight 14.
Yep.
You're sitting there and you hear behind you. You hear what sounds like stones falling from this area.
All right,
Like-
I walk over there to check it out.
As you walk over,
Cautiously. I cautiously look.
so like you're sticking to the wall, like you're
Yeah,
sticking close to the wall, staying in the shadows over there. You see from the entrance, you see a small figure coming down the pathway with like a basket on their back, kind of like a backpack, but it's just an open top basket.
Do they see me?
Let me see.
Sure looks like it.
Let me see.
Oh,
if-
big American
Do
man.
they have dark vision? Yes, they do.
So they probably see me.
Don't think
I
he's
roll for
done,
stealth.
though.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Alright. Wow.
Nice stealth
You're-
there, boy.
You're
I turn
basically-
invisible.
You are you're under like an overhang, and it's like you're deep in the shadows, so they don't see you, and they just go and they come down the path and just kind of like stick to the wall here and go, and they basically like they see the firelight, because before you were kind of blocking it with your body, but they see the firelight over there, and they quickly go and scurry across the water and fill their basket with like about half green and
Okay.
Red.
I while he's doing that, I stand in the way of the path. So if he comes back, I'm in the way.
you want to move your character over there.
Yeah, hold on.
So he goes and collects it all, and then he comes back across and is heading towards the path.
When he gets close, I just want to be like, boo.
Make a. Actually, no, your stealth is high enough for that. So you jump out of the from dark area there, right next to the path, and the rock gnome sees you when you jump out, and he's like, "Ha!
Oh, calm
Who are
down.
you?
I was just kidding.
Oh my gosh, you should roll their constitution, see if they faint or have a heart attack if they critically fail.
All right. Well, thanks for the idea. We're doing it.
Yes!
Oh no! Don't.
I want this.
Going to I'm gonna roll a
If they get a 1, they get a heart attack.
actually
Consequences, Mike.
okay. You roll a Mike. Roll a charisma check.
Well. Oof.
Roll a charisma check to see if you do scare him.
Aw,
8.
good thing he sucks at being
Uh,
charisma.
well, I'm gonna roll a Constitution check against that. Scored a 10.
Okay.
So he
I kinda
doesn't
wanted him to die.
he doesn't
I know.
like fall over or he's scared shitless because you came out of nowhere. And he's just sitting there like
I'm just like, calm down. I'm just kidding.
who are you?
With a group of people near
Okay.
the fire. I'm sure you've seen it.
I saw a fire over there. He's
I heard
he's
noises
just
and
glancing
I-
that way.
I just came over to check it out.
Okay.
My name is Twig. What's yours?
Marcus's dad.
My name's Dimble.
What a dumb name. I mean, perfectly fine name. Well, me and my group of friends are on a quest.
Not your friend.
Kind of friends.
Acquaintances.
Travelers.
Acquaintances are on a quest to help out. It wasn't very specific on the quest, but it was on a board, and it was a reward of like 50 gold. So
1 second. Let me.
Nice notes, Mike.
I actually remembered that. I don't have notes on this.
I don't have any notes.
You came out. You came to help us with the king.
Yes. King, you say?
Yeah. There's he points across to the other side of the lake area.
Like across the bridge area?
Yeah, like over here-ish.
Okay.
Like he's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
pointing this side in general, and he's just like, you're gonna want to go and once you decide to enter, you're gonna want to go over to that side and talk to Fibblestib or Dabbledob over in the workshop.
I just look at him like, really? But I'm like, okay, sure. I'll do that in the morning.
Okay.
I step out of the way so we can
He
pass.
he quickly runs by you and just quickly, like, as fast as he can go, just up.
Careful, don't fall. Please roll for him to fall.
He's scrambling like up the path, basically trying to not shit himself.
Please let him shit himself.
No, he doesn't shit himself. He he slips like once or twice, and one of the mushrooms falls out of it falls off to the side, and he quickly like snatches it up and puts it back in the basket and keeps going. And like it happens a couple of times. Like he's trying to get away from you as quick as he can, and his
I'm
feet are
sitting there
slipping.
smiling. Obviously enjoying
Dumbest
this.
smile.
They-
And then
You-
when he's
you
gone, I
can't-
walk back.
Like the first time it happened, you saw it because he was still with it. He was still like down here, but then you just hear him. You just hear him scramble a little bit as he's farther away, and you hear like a curse, shit, as he goes and grabs the thing. As he grabs the mushroom.
just walk back, like shaking my head.
All right, so that's the end of your watch.
Who's next?
Nothing else happens.
Tent buddy.
I like poke him in the shoulder a bunch, like really
Ugh.
rapidly.
Stop it! Slap his finger.
It's ow. It's your watch.
Okay.
You're not gonna tell him about what you found, Mike? How dare you?
No, I'll just tell everybody in the morning.
Sit there.
Yep. Roll for perception.
Roll. Bakugan.
Go.
Gotta put my advantage. Because I'm gonna fucking need it. See, I told you I'm gonna need it.
Nothing happens. You're just sitting there listening to the river and kind of you're working on transferring your
Wait.
book still.
I roll on disadvantage because I'm transferring book.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Roll a disadvantage.
You're not really paying
Okay,
attention.
7 is the one to count in. I just wanted to see if I could roll worse.
Yeah.
A 1.
So
Trip, like,
Somehow with
the
a plus
book slips
4.
into the river.
the book slides out his lap into the fire.
Yeah.
Suddenly
Biscuit for the
fireworks
biscuit.
start
So,
happening.
you're kind of like you're sort of paying attention to like what's happening around, but you're also transcribing the book at the same time.
Yep.
So that's as your shift comes to an end. That's when dawn starts breaking.
Oh wait, don't we gotta do the long rest bullshit?
Yeah, just hit the long rest button. Don't worry, that's good for Grog.
Wait, why is that?
I smited him last time.
Oh,
He had 4 points of damage on him.
lol.
It's nothing.
What about Tits because she's not here?
I'll hit long rest for her. Josh, did you hit long rest?
Yes.
Josh,
Charge.
I got it.
passing out there, bud?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Tight.
Sound like good.
Frog not so active today.
All right, so everybody wakes up. You go and stomp out the fire. And then do you all Mike, do you tell them?
Yeah, I tell him what happened last night, roughly. I found a Fimble snap. I don't know what his name
Dimble.
was.
Him too.
I know, actually, but
I know you're just saying no. You don't.
he was collecting mushrooms, and I just asked him a few questions, and he said we should go to across the bridge to the workshop and find somebody and ask him what's going on. And there's something about a king. I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Bye.
As I'm saying that, I'm just like watching him at the same time.
Quickly, everybody walk. We'll catch him in no time.
My walking speed 25 feet.
Did you guys want to go and
It's 35.
everybody starts walking in there?
Yeah.
Whatever.
So what is the marching order?
I thought we were gonna go look at the mushrooms.
I
In
guess
due time, Ned. In due time.
I'll be right behind Fargon.
All right, I have to do
My 10 buddy.
one thing quickly.
Oh boy, I feel like we're about to hit an encounter Pokemon style.
No, this is for Ront because it's a new day.
What should I? Unprepared. Oh yeah, I already did.
All right, well that's a fail. Actually, yeah, that's a major fail. So,
He's dying.
well, he's not dead yet.
But he's dying.
Oh yeah,
Hang
he's
in
dying.
there.
He's down to 8 hit points.
What
So
are we gonna do about Sugary Boobs over there? She's just sitting there.
okay, so is this your marching order in there?
I reckon.
All right,
Seems like it.
so it's gonna be Fargon, then Twig, Yuri, Terran, Gorg, Falkland, and Tits. All right, so you go and walk up
Bond
to.
strangle.
1 second. So this path is about 30 feet tall, and you just go and you just walk up it. It's not a hard path. As
Chuckle
you
a little bit, remembering last night.
Yeah. You see as you're walking up, you see the kind of like scratch marks from the guy's boots where he stumbled a couple of times.
What are you giggling at back there?
Nothing.
So you all you walk up to the cave entrance. Where's my hidden...
Man, somebody's holding up our line back here.
We're not doing the conga after all, boys.
Yeah, I'll move them up in a second. Because I don't think either of them.
Josh, if you're tired, man, just go to sleep.
Yeah, Josh, just go to bed if you want to. So everybody's
Before
basically...
I give you nightmares of chasing after you with the shield and knife.
Fargon, go up there. Go up to the entrance.
Get up there.
So as you walk up to the entrance, you can see into there. Ryan, just jump ahead.
Yeah, I'm cutting ahead. Slow folks.
I have a
So you have basically 3 ways you can go. Up, right where you are, or down at the end, you can either go north or south.
Did that person you ran into, funny name,
No.
funny gnome looking
I have
fellow,
no idea where he
no-
went.
tell you which way?
I only saw him scrambling up the cliffside.
looks behind him. I would assume we got to go right somehow, considering the openings are that way.
I go left.
Mm,
No, I'm just kidding. Just
I'm
follow
going towards the
Fargon.
bridge.
I look this way, towards the left, real quick.
You're
Do I
looking.
see
You're
anything?
looking left there.
Yeah, I just want to.
Clicks on his torch.
You see there down farther. There are some torches in the wall. You see down there that there's opening that opens into a wider area.
I shrug my shoulder and just go after Fargon.
I look both
All right.
ways.
So
I mean, I can't really see that far anyway in the dark, but there are.
yeah.
I have
I
a
can.
torch.
I have
So there's that way, and then hold on 1 second. G7. So down this way, you can see into the room. There is a device with a rock gnome sitting on top of it.
Oh boy.
And
a rock gnome.
yeah, there's a gnome sitting on top of it.
All right.
It is basically from what you can see, it's sitting on top of a crossbow.
Oh,
Top of 4 crossbows. Everybody roll
hello.
initiative.
Oh
Damn
no.
oh boy.
Wait, everyone or just the 2 that's in the line of fire?
Everyone. If you're all going into that room, everybody has to roll initiative.
Well, we're stuck in a conga line right now.
That's a 20, right?
If you just want to have that be your initiative, we can.
What's an initiative?
Yeah.
Like, what would that?
It would be a
Classify.
D20.
No, we'll get
close-
that. But
How
anything-
close to the ground are these?
These are 20 bullets mounted. 6 feet. They're maybe like
Damn it.
3
But-
feet off
Where
the
do you
ground.
get these extra numbers?
It's their initiative. look on your
Oh,
character.
plus what? Okay, yeah, I'm blind. Leave me alone.
Where's my-
God damn it.
So they're like 3 feet. Off the
Yeah,
ground?
they're basically like 3 feet off the ground.
If I pushed Fargon forward like to the ground, would it miss him?
Yes.
Interesting.
Is there? Can I roll to see if like
You-
I can? Well,
you
no.
can
I guess
also
it would
roll-
just act.
You can try and talk to the rock gnome if you wanted. Just saying.
Oh, so it isn't. He doesn't shoot right away.
Then,
She is just
Oh, okay. I
well,
see.
Hi, Dad.
she goes and like right away she does see you, and Fargon's the only one who can see this. Her eyes, like her face, like lights up, and she's like, "Oh, goody! I can test my contraption now."
Oh, great.
Excuse me?
What did you say?
what?
So
I mean, I should be able to see over I should be
Yeah,
able to see
you-
this too.
yeah, you can see it too. It's the two of you that can see it because you're in the front. So
Well, like I pulled my shield out,
have to roll for.
and if I can, I want to push Fargon like forward to the ground.
I just want to
What
do.
if this thing can aim down though?
Well,
No,
this
it
sucks for him.
It just like tilts down slightly.
Clear list. All right, so it's
Looks like I'm going. But my roll is shitty.
hold on.
Well, first.
All right, what is since they're not here? Josh, go to bed.
Why?
You sound tired.
I'm just not doing anything.
Well,
I'm sitting here.
roll initiative. So
But
Tits,
why?
Tits got 9.
Same as me.
I know Tits got 18. I think. Yeah.
Oh, plus 2, that's 20.
So
69.
Tits got 19. Add turn. I'm gonna roll for each of the crossbows.
Wait, do they rotate?
Yeah.
Jesus. It should take a turn to rotate, though. Just saying.
And share can fire up to 2 of its crossbows in any direction. Okay, so actually, I'll just roll for her, which basically means.
Oh boy.
Josh, you had a whopping 2, my dude.
We all
Okay,
I'm
so
very
that
aware.
one.
I mean, I got a whopping 2 also.
But you had a plus 8
Her.
somehow.
So then it's going to be.
Very alert.
Oh no, technically Josh got a 1 because minus 1.
Falkland.
Oh.
Oof.
So
Scratching his nose.
Sorry, bud.
So it looks like we have our order kind of fucked up here.
Twig, Yuri,
Maybe.
Taryn,
I have a reaction spell.
Fargon, and Grog. All right, so she is going to right away just fire a crossbow at Fargon.
Oh, God.
Reaction, you take whatever hit.
Did you get a natural 20?
Yep.
I use a reaction, casting shield.
All right, what does shield do?
Invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you until the start of your next turn. You have +5 bonus to AC, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile too.
It's a natural 20.
I don't care. I can resist it. I need it.
Yeah, +5 bonus.
Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'm getting mixed up.
So that's going to cost you 1 spell slot. You're going to have
Including against the triggering attack. This is only against magic missile.
no. It says in addition to magic missile does nothing.
So it's just a guaranteed on
Yeah.
that. Bam.
Appears and protects you until the start of your next turn. You have
+5.
+5
AC.
bonus to AC, triggering attack.
Triggered.
It would still hit though.
Yeah, it's still going to hit you, but instead of rolling a D10, with the barrier, it knocks it down to a D6.
Nice.
I swear to God, if it gets a 6, I'm gonna cry.
You're not the one getting hit.
It does 3 points of piercing damage to you. The bolt goes and she fires the bolt. It as the bolt's flying through the air, you have enough mind about you to go and cast your shield, like raise your arm, making a shield in front of you. And it goes and as you're raising your arm, you cast the spell to basically say, "Here's my shield." The bolt goes and hits the shield, and the shield, it holds it for a second, but then like it holds it and it does slow it down because it has to push through the shield, but it still goes and it hits you in the shoulder.
My good drinking shoulder.
His jerking shoulder, what?
Drinking shoulder.
Yeah, it hits you in the right
And the
shoulder
jerking shoulder.
and goes and like it knocks your arm back a bit, and it pierces like it doesn't pierce deep. It's just like the head of the full arrowhead
Just the tip.
is in your arm.
How much damage was that?
3 damage.
Josh, or yeah, Mike, don't push him. It might go deeper.
Yeah, I keep pushing him. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so Thea's turn, but she's not here, so I'll. She
What can
can't really do anything.
do?
Yeah, she's still
She's trying to
outside.
nudge the line forward.
What's going on? Come on.
She's still
Is there room to
outside.
scoot past each other in this hallway?
The hallways they're not super wide, I don't think.
I mean,
Just
they're
the
made
elevator.
for small.
Like
Dude, we're
It
armor
looks like
clad.
they're about
We're armor clad with backpacks and
see.
tons of shit.
the halls are like 7 feet high. Like the ceiling is 7 feet high, and it's only about a 5-foot gap. So you can't
Nuts to
really
butt.
like
So
you could
we
try
in
and
theory
you'd have to like really squeeze, and it'd take like it would be half your movement basically.
It's not like we're scooting very far, so that might be okay.
So like for her to move up she'd be right like next to Terran. So she just moves up closer.
Turn parts.
Meanwhile, I'm yelling, "Everybody move back!"
Then it'll be Ryan's turn. And she doesn't take an
So-
action. So
How far up would I be able to move?
uh
5 feet?
you can go 35 feet.
Yeah.
You can move up to like 20.
So I can move behind. Twig.
Yeah, you could move behind Twig. You can move either there or next to
Well, I don't know if I want to
Yeah, it's up to you where you want to move.
I will nudge my way back here, and then let's try to
Wait. Hold on for 1 second.
Sure.
I don't know what to do here.
What?
So, the effect of wild magic. Because Fargon casted a spell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
was
I
hoping
rolled a
you'd
natural
forget.
20 on it.
Oh. Stop rolling so good.
So, Fargon is,
His head explodes.
no.
Maybe I noticed it this time.
You get the magic that's coursing through Gnomengard. It basically it swats you forward as you cast your shield spell and you get hit by the thing, and then you feel like a hand on your back just push you forward, and it knocks you prone, like right under the
It wasn't me, I swear.
like you're laying down right under the crossbow.
And what they can shoot down, or does this
No.
thing have
No, if it shoots, it'll go over your head.
Okay.
Because you're a dwarf, like it'll go over your head.
I just see him
But
get
you're-
tossed forward.
Yeah, you just see me tossed forward, and you're like, "What the hell is going on?"
What?
Bamboozled.
So, yeah, you're
My
laying
spell recoiled.
face down on the ground.
I mean, that's what I intended to have happen anyway, so I guess it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but if you had pushed him, it would have been a strength check to see if how far you would push him.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Twig.
Come on, bitch, do something.
Can he see in the room? I mean, obviously I can't, but like,
I haven't got a good look yet.
Yeah,
I was
he
gonna-
doesn't have a good look at what's around.
I was gonna move forward, like a little bit. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I'm Fimblemore's friend."
No, they haven't come through here. I know they haven't. This is the only way through, and they haven't
I
been
met him
here.
last night. He seemed like good people.
No, I don't
He
think
went out to
passed
gather
through.
mushrooms.
She stops for a second. Go and roll a deception check.
Is it deception though? Because I'm telling the truth. I guess
Well-
I'm not really his friend.
Well, no, it's because that. What is your? What's your modifier? Do you have one?
Just no, zero.
No, his
Because
charisma's shit.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have
my
charisma.
charisma's shit, and I have proficiency in that, so it's just zero.
Oh my
She
god.
sits there for a second, like. No.
Yeah.
The only ones who leave are the ones from the kitchen, and that's
Where the fuck's the kitchen?
that's behind you.
Okay.
I know. Fimble didn't go and pass here.
You're beautiful.
I know. Thank you.
I put up my shield.
Is that your action? Just pull out your shield and stand there ready with it.
Well, I mean, I'm well. If I can, I'm just gonna like duck under the crossbow.
I say you've only moved 5, so
That's what I'll do.
okay.
Because I don't necessarily want to like attack, but you know.
All right then, Yuri, your turn.
peeks around the corner and looks right at the nonsense going on, and then just debates whether he should try to squeeze by Falkland and go around, or get impaled because Twig's standing there like an idiot.
Well,
I'm-
you
Decides
can-
to go around
I am
Falkland.
You can
crouched like an
see-
idiot.
You can see that Twig has his shield up, and he's kind of ducking behind it.
Oh god, it's gonna hit me.
No, it's not.
It would still hit me.
Yeah, it still hit him because he's just
Oh, good.
ducking. He hasn't
I-
gone prone.
I have a shield up. Like I'm trying to block it.
Decides to go
Yeah.
around Falkland to see what's on the other side.
So you move around. You move around Falkland, and basically all you can see is the passage. The passage starts curving to the north.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That was a lot less helpful than I thought it'd be.
Yeah,
10,
exactly.
15.
I was like, damn it. All right, well, I guess I have nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Wait, because, yeah, if I tried to shoot an arrow, it'd probably kill Tippy Toes here. He's standing right in front of me.
I can use my arrows.
I'd say he could just stand to the side.
That too.
Oh, fuck. Do I want to be ballsy today?
Fuck it, hit him right in the dome.
Yeah, try it. Why not?
Fuck it. What's the range?
25, 30 from you.
Jake, yeah.
For what?
Five.
Your bow?
25. No, to that target. In the longbow, it's range 150 to 600 feet. So that's technically within engagement distance, right?
Yeah.
Or is that? Yeah. Okay. Oh, what do I need to roll?
You're going to attack with your longbow.
Yep.
So you reach behind you to pull out your longbow, and where it's normally supposed to be, it isn't.
What?
You forgot to pick it up when you fought the Manicore.
No, I didn't. I grabbed it.
You never said you did.
I did.
No, you didn't. I looked at the
did
video.
too.
You never. You said, "Here's what you said. We're gonna try and get the arrows out. We're gonna try and get our arrows back out." You never said you went over and picked up your bow.
I thought I did. I
Nope.
said picked up everything and walked away.
Nope. You said you were picking up your. You were trying to pull the arrows out of the Manicore. You never picked up your bow. You don't have your longbow. That's why I had you roll the perception check at the beginning.
Back at the windmill.
I fucking knew something.
At least you know now. So you
I
know
actually
that-
forgot about that too.
I was waiting for
could
it.
have sworn. I could have fucking sworn. I said picked up everything and walked off.
No,
Nope.
we looked back at the video to make like sure, and you only said like pick up the arrows from the
Yeah.
manticore.
The
I
next
only
day,
shot one arrow though.
the next day, both me and Mike, I thought about it. I'm like, wait a second. Chris never said he picked up his bow. And then both me and Mike, we were in a conversation about it, and we both looked through the video at that point, and it's like, nope, you never said it. So you don't have your bow.
Oof.
It's still sitting on the ground by the windmill.
Well, just shrugs and then acts like he throws an arrow and puts it back.
Throw your arrow.
I don't think my strength will really do anything. Me throwing a fucking arrow.
No, it won't.
Throw your dagger.
Motherfucker. All right.
So funny.
There's shrugs like, God damn it.
So funny.
All right, so Terran's turn.
Terran turns around and goes down the other tunnel.
All right.
I don't know what his movement speed is, but oh, I'm so pissed.
Probably like 40. Like it's
Let me
probably
see.
more than
Extras.
Yeah, 40.
Yeah, 40 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So he can get into that room if he wants to.
Pretty sure that's the kitchen.
So that room is
Jesus Christ.
which number is that? G3. It It's a dining room. There's a table there's like several dining tables in there with chairs sized for rock gnomes.
Oh no.
And
Is there a table?
yeah, there's a few tables in there.
Oh god.
Is there food?
No, there's no food in there because there's nobody in there. There's also a cabinet on the far wall over on like this end. I can't ping with that tool. Like over here, there's a cabinet against the wall with silver and like dishware and utensils in there.
Darn. I was hoping just go for the food. Typical dog.
All right.
move.
So, does Taryn do anything?
Just sits there and scans around.
Okay. Fargon, your turn.
Excuse me. We're here for a quest? Rock Gnomes have quest, right? Yeah. Mysterious thing. You needed assistance?
Like you should have mentioned the king or something.
She sits there and kind of like strokes her chin. I don't know if we do. I know
Oh
there's
my
shit wrong with the
God.
king.
Do you just shoot?
Nope. Nobody told me there was anybody coming, so
How do we contact people to tell them we're coming?
you have a good point.
Maybe you should make something.
Can we just talk instead, please?
What do you want to talk about?
About this quest and how to communicate that we're here for this quest and how we can, have safe passage to help with it.
Well, I don't think there's anybody that's going to come and get you.
What if we move back and wait in the entrance area?
You know what?
Then
Here's what you can
send
do.
someone. All right.
Here's what you can do.
Die.
One of you can go if you keep going. If you go up north, you keep following the tunnels. There should be some other rock gnomes up in a kitchen. Get one of them to come back. Then they can go find what the fuck was his name?
Thimble toe or
It
something.
was like Fimblemore or something.
There's like two names. Thimble Booger, whatever, and fucking Tittlefuck or something. I don't know.
It's gonna change every time.
Just like Danny DeVito.
Then they can go get either Fibblestib or Dabbledob. Fucking retarded names, my god.
Again, I just deadpan. Just like,
I thought you made him up.
Nope, that's actually in the
spot.
thing. That's it. That is part of the thing.
I believe it.
Better, I guess. I was like, did he just make that up on the spot?
And one of the kitchen gnomes can go and they can come back. They can pass. They can go get him
All right.
and bring him back.
We'll go talk to the kitchen gnomes. Could you not shoot us as
Please.
we're going back?
Those really hurt.
No promises.
I don't move.
I cast Blade Ward on myself and then walk back.
And you
Past
just
him.
Oh god, he just put another fucking spell.
I did.
you go and you cast.
No, wait. I want to roll Arcana to figure out what the fuck's happening first.
Okay, roll Arcana. While you're laying prone on the ground,
I'm still prone first, yeah.
you're trying to figure out what is going on with my spells.
For all you know, the next one is gonna send fucking daggers in your back.
You don't know shit.
I should. I have a +4.
He's panicking.
You
Tinnitus
don't
across
know, like, you're not sure what it is. You just know like there's something magical about this area, and that you think to yourself, I should probably be a little cautious with my spell casting.
All right, now we'll remember. All right, out of the way, Twig. Keep your shield there, though.
Yeah,
I'm going behind you now.
I will.
So yeah, she lets you like push yourself out from under her crossbow, and goes and you walk back behind Twig.
Is
So
that as far as I can go?
you're right around there. We're gonna be Twig. Are you just gonna stay there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, my shield up.
Okay. So, Josh, did you want to do anything?
No, I'm gonna watch the show.
Okay. So, who wants to go and like, what do you guys want to do now?
I'm gonna
Heading
stand
back
here
to
with
the
my
kitchen
shield
area.
up, so nobody else gets shot.
Well, while I bring this up, it is 10:58, so we can continue on to the kitchen and then call it there, or continue the kitchen, do whatever, or just call it here. It's up to you guys.
I mean, I'm okay to keep going
You
if you
got a
guys
hot
want
date
to.
or something?
All right,
Yeah, with Mary Palm and her 5 sisters.
you go
Kidding,
that
I'm
way.
Kidding.
You two go that way. I'll go the other way.
What the fuck am I looking for this way?
Oh, sorry. You're looking for some rock gnome chefs, so they can talk to the other rock gnomes, so we don't get shot in the shoulder on site.
Oh, cool.
would-
Maybe I'll see if they found a bowling around
What's
somewhere.
gonna stop them from hurting us on site?
The fact we're taller, maybe? I don't know.
I feel like
Well,
you
as
need to
Chefs
go get
don't
the
have
garden.
giant crossbows.
Can
No,
you
they
hurry
do
that up,
not.
please?
I mean, you don't know that.
I say, as you're, you guys do know from the interaction that Twig had the night before, you know they're not like, at least one of them is pretty skittish.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to, they may not attack you.
It's like dealing with the mayor back in that other town.
Oh, Danny DeVito?
Yeah, basically him.
All right. Well, are we still taking turns, or are we just going to roll on from here?
Just roll on from here.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Go in here.
So you guys just split up, and
Work. Terran follows Midget Man.
Theo will move up to basically back up Twig.
And Grog just stands guard in the entrance? Question mark?
It's up to Josh what he
Grog's
wants to
gonna
do.
go for the table.
That's what he's gonna do, and then his owner's gonna get off.
All right.
Take
Alright,
care,
man.
Josh.
Yeah.
Sleep well.
Well, and when I say get off, I do this.
He went to a different
Vanishes.
chat.
Yeah, I'm good to keep going for a while if you guys want.
So you guys are, so Falkland and Yuri are heading up that side.
Mm-hmm. With
How
my
are they
torch
angled?
waving high.
So you can see it curves, and there's an opening to your right.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is it dark in here?
I have a torch.
There are some torches on the wall,
Okay.
like so you can see decently. Like you can at least see like the dim light between the torch areas.
Okay. That was just because I have dark vision. Just
Yeah.
if that was relevant or not.
So you can see into there. For Terran and Fargon, you see a hallway in front of you with two openings.
Bork.
Quite the dining room, I guess.
All right, what do Fargon and Terran? What do they want to do? What do you guys want to do?
Bork.
Come up here. I look this way. I see that it's curving back.
Yeah, you see
It
in
must connect up.
yeah, you figure that it connects up to that other end of the intersection.
All right. And then I was like, whatever. Head up. Hello.
So you see a door in front of you. It's not a very heavy door. It looks like a normal door.
I knock on the door.
You hear from inside. You hear like people working on stuff, and somebody yells, "It's open!"
Oh, thank goodness.
So you walk inside.
Another crossbow.
You see area there, and you see 5 gnomes, 5 rock gnomes that are working at different tasks. I have to go to the other layer.
It's layer time.
While this is going on, I ask the rock gnome, the fuck was that?
Sir,
Do you come here often?
Yeah, I normally just sit on this.
Does it have a spool on top?
It's got a
that you just sit on.
there's a stool there on like it's like 6 feet high, and it kind of controls a contraption to help it spin and stuff.
Wait, why am I getting a Tiny Tina vibe from this bitch?
Good.
I don't know.
Are there explosives nearby?
So
Push us in the room a little bit just to see what's in here.
all right.
I swear to God, an ambush. I'm gonna cry.
So what you see is a big
Oh God
crab,
damn it!
but it's like a basically what it is it's made of a metal barrel for a body, which has like an opening. It's open on the back, and it's basically it's a crab. It looks like a crab. It's a machine that they use for kind of like forklifts.
What about over yonder? And
Is it something that we can ride?
Not
there's another.
comfortably.
There's 2 of them, dude. We got one for each of us.
Not comfortably.
Examines this mystical machine.
Like it's made for rock gnomes. So a small creature can fit in there and be able to work it easily.
Oh, I'm investigating it.
Well, how tall are gnomes? Because I'm 4'10", so I'm not exactly.
Rock gnomes are
They gotta be like real small.
Yeah, I imagine smaller
they're
than me.
small humanoids, so
Probably like 2 or 3 feet.
yeah, like something like that.
Probably like 3.
Hobbit. It's a hobbit.
Let me see.
Hobbitus.
Hobbit.
That means he's the most likely to fit in so
Yeah.
uncomfortably.
So I did an investigation, but I'm curious what I'm gonna be investigating on this Crabbo machine. Mess with the Crabbo, get the Scabbo.
Yep, that's a
Size.
machine.
I want to know how
Is
it
that not
works,
it?
how it ticks, how to kill it. Yeah.
Medium. Yeah, between 2 to 4 feet tall.
So yeah,
So-
you'd probably fit in a little tight, but you'd probably squeeze in there.
It would be pretty tight for you.
Can
Well,
I
I'm-
try?
I'm investigating it to see what all makes it tick.
So you walk up to the barrel crab, and you can see it's got 6 articulated legs, like metal legs, and a couple of forward pincer claws. There's a hatch on the back of it that opens to inside is a small leather padded seat surrounded by like different levers and pedals and gears. That's mostly what you can tell from it.
Hey,
Like-
Falkland, you might be able to get in this bitch.
Yeah, that could be cool. Is it like powered by anything, or are we able to even power it on? If so,
it's kind of like pedal powered. So
Okay, perfect.
The
The crab
Flintstones?
bike.
it's basically like
The
a bike.
crab bicycle.
I don't know. They don't say anything about fucking powering it.
Hey, that's fine. Use your imagination.
Yeah, I don't think
it's
they meant for us to-
basically it's basically like you can hop in there and pedal it
Oh man,
to
does
get
this
it moving.
actually move on the map? Because I want to.
No, I don't have. I don't have a thing for the pedal. I should have thought. Oh, these idiots are gonna get into a fucking crab.
I mean, yeah, probably should have known.
Could use it to sneak in.
If you keep doing that, I swear to God, I will strike you down.
I mean, couldn't he technically just walk the crab up to the whole fucking the crossbow machine and act all nonchalant? Oh, that would be funny as fuck. You can see that.
Yeah, I could pretend to be a rock gnome that's working inside of it. Be like, hey, these guys said you needed a gnome.
Very persuasive of you, Mr. Bard, who doesn't have people pissed at him very long.
You'll have to roll a deception check
Yeah.
Are we actually
with disadvantage if you want to try it.
Are we actually doing this?
Should we?
Can you figure out how to work the contraption?
I mean, there's pedals and levers. It shouldn't be that hard, right?
Okay, here's what it's going to be. You're going to have to roll an intelligence check, and then when you go back over there, you have to roll a deception check.
Okay. Intelligence is +1.
That's out of the way.
Is that really necessary? I feel like we could just accomplish this by talking.
Yeah, we're heading to the shop.
Well, at least let me do the first one to see if I can write it. We don't have to.
See if you can
deceive
even
them.
get it to move.
Well,
Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! It's gonna happen!
Yeah.
oh boy.
Fargon, do
So-
your little chatty chat when we're done.
So you can go and
Oh god.
climb into it. It's going to take you a couple of minutes to figure out how to get in, because it's not comfortable, because you're over 4 feet, so it's not comfortable to get in there and like work the pedals and stuff.
I'll just have my legs like hanging out the back. Is it like controllable, like foot powered or like hand powered? Like I just imagine you like lay in this thing.
No, think bicycle.
It's foot powered. Like you
Oh,
use the
well
pedals
then.
to move, and then you use the joysticks on either side,
Just rip
like the
fucking
levers
seat
on either
So am I,
side to
so am I
to use
in the barrel or
pincers.
am I on the barrel?
You're in it.
In the barrel.
Because basically it's a barrel, and then the opening or the back is like a hatch that's open, and you can climb in and go and use their feet for moving all 6 of the legs, and then the pincers are controlled by like 2 levers up front.
Well, I imagine if I just like tuck my knees into my like stomach, I can probably still manage to work the pedals. And
Elves are very flexible.
Yeah, it's not
Squeezing
comfortable, so you're not going to be able to do it for very long.
that's fair. I was gonna say anything I do should be at disadvantage in this, but
Yeah, if you do stuff, it is going to be with disadvantage. So
well, I'm gonna test it out by walking it around the.
all right, you can get in. You can walk it around the room. You go and you use the levers and stuff to go and move shit around, and like you're getting the hang of it. Like, you're getting the hang of just moving it and stuff like that. So if you wanted to take it out, you can.
I'm thinking about just taking it out to show them what I found, not even just try to deceive them into thinking I'm a rock. So yeah, I am gonna ride it out into the hallway towards a twig.
All right.
So we'll pretend like it's under me.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
under you.
what's these two up here doing?
So, Fargon and both Fargon and Terran, have walked into the room, and they're looking at 5 rock gnomes that are working. They're working on different things. Basically, the one up here is using a press contraption to squeeze oil out of big red mushrooms, like the big red mushrooms you saw down on the islands. And the liquid that's coming from that is filtering into 4 oil flasks that are sitting off to the side. The 2 that are on the table here
Psychedelic.
are
What's in here? Ooh.
one is using basically a rolling pin to knead green bread. Like it's just like it doesn't look that appetizing. It's like green bread, and you can see around her on the floor are like the tops of the big green mushrooms that were outside.
I see.
The one next to her is going and forming that dough into loaves of green bread. And as he goes and as he tries to shape the loaves, you just see he's got his tongue just sticking out of his mouth. Like he's really like in thought just of how do I make this loaf correctly. Across the room, you can see one that is on a stool that's kind of teetering as she's going and stuffing these purple mushrooms into a barrel. And on the far end, you have one that is going and she's just poking at a fire. Just using a poker to try and stoke a fire in this big iron stove.
Now I can talk.
Yeah, you can go up to one of them and talk.
All right. Let's see.
Or just do what Grog or one of them would do and shout at the room.
All right. And who do I talk here about the quest?
The quest that you guys sent to town for adventurers to do
Pork for the king. Pork.
for the king. Or Cork with the
None of
King,
them
what
really
was it
go. They're not they're all really focused on their work, so they're not really paying attention to you.
Terran
Let's see.
barks really loud.
The one in the corner gets very startled. The one that's working with the big press machine. Just you see him when Terran barks, just kind of recoils back and looks straight over at Terran. Like looks at you and looks at Fargon and Terran. Like, where'd you come from? He doesn't say anything. He's looking at you like, what the hell? Who are these people?
He's saying that out loud?
No,
He's just
he's just looking
just
like kind of scared, not like scared and nervous about who just came into the kitchen.
He said the door was unlocked, damn it.
That was the one over here. Like they heard you knocking because you knocked loud enough, and then she just shouted, "Door's unlocked."
Passive.
But she didn't really pay attention. She just thought it was one of the other rock gnomes.
All right. What was the quest again?
To
It just
help
seemed you'd
some
help.
king.
Like,
yeah.
for a quest for a king or to
I
help
knew
a
it
king
was
or
something.
I don't think it was for a king. I think it was
To
with
help
the
the
king.
queen.
That's
king.
what I relayed.
Yeah, you relayed stuff about
Something with the king.
yeah, there was something wrong with the king. Basically, like that's what you were told by the one rock gnome at night.
Hello.
He looks at you like, "What are you doing here? Who are you?"
Adventurer. Came for the quest that you needed help with the king. For the king.
I
We were camping outside.
I told the guy last night that he has to go. He has to talk to Fibble Sibber Dabbledob.
Where are they at?
They're across the bridge.
How do
They're
we
in the
get to the
royal
bridge?
section. You just follow the tunnels away from here.
The ones to the south?
Yeah,
The ones with the crossbow lady?
yeah.
She shot me on sight.
She does that a lot.
How do we stop her from shooting me in the shoulder again?
I don't know. I just work
Does
in the
any-
kitchen.
Do any of you have time to just walk back with us? To tell her not to shoot? Like 10 minutes?
Oh, okay,
Please?
okay.
Thank you. Also, do you have any trauma kits in here for, if you cut your finger or whatever?
No,
Because I need it for an arrow embedded in my shoulder. Someone a trigger happy guard shot.
no, we don't.
Ah, well,
Well, I'm calling OSHA.
I hope there's one back at the court. I'm gonna be pissed.
Taryn looks in this mystical room of blackness. Curious.
So he peeks around the corner and just sees stairs.
The dog can explore as much as he wants.
Did he want to go in?
No. No.
All right,
Well,
come
the
in
moment
with us
that's all
now.
going on, I want to have a quick conversation with the rock. No, I'm just like, so then I was like, hey, tent buddy, and then we get attacked by a manticore. Go on. I mean, I'm just like having a one-sided conversation.
She's like, "Ooh, a manticore? I haven't shot one of those yet."
Yeah, it shot me actually.
Chase, start moving your character back.
Yeah, which way do you want to move your character?
So the rock gnome follows, and then Taryn follows the rock gnome.
Well, at this point, wouldn't I be like getting around the corner to show?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Before you guys went and left like you were kind of coming down the hall, you heard this like metallic scratching at the stone. Like as you and the rock gnome and Taryn were like walking down this hallway back here, you heard scratching, like metallic scratching,
Ugh.
going through the halls.
The heck's that sound?
Did somebody get into the barrel crabs?
Barrel crabs?
Oh
no.
Their machines we use to move stuff? Okay, so back to Falkland and Yuri. Yuri's just walking behind, just laughing because he can see
With a torch in hand.
Yeah, you can see in there Falkland like kind of uncomfortably. His knees are like up by his ears, basically. Like that's how cramped it is, and he's
How
just.
well do I see this? I'm
You're
right in the
facing
corner.
You're still facing the crossbow lady.
Yeah, but I would hear it, right?
Yeah, you would hear
Do
it when they are like all the way back here. You would hear it.
Do I turn around and see it?
Do you want to?
I mean, kinda. If it's making a lot of noise, I will turn my head to see it.
Okay, yeah, you're looking over your shoulder. You see Thea is right behind you. she has her mace out and her shield up, just facing the way that Yuri and Falkland had gone, because she's like, what the fuck is that noise? She doesn't know what it is either. And she's just standing there watching.
And Yuri pokes his head around. Hey, big booby lady, we're coming through.
No, you're behind it. Like, because this thing is like 5 feet wide. This is basically
Oh, so it's scraping the fucking wall.
it's not scraping the walls. It's maybe like 4.5, but you're not gonna get around this thing.
Oh, damn.
Perfect fit.
Mess with the crabbo, get the stabbo.
So yeah, you guys make to the corner, and you go and make just roll a d20,
Two.
Ryan,
Okay.
to see how well you're handling this.
Smack into the wall.
A little bit so.
Yeah, you're
Just like
You're-
bumping into the walls.
No dexterity plus or
basically-
anything like that?
yeah, well add dexterity to it. I think that'd be best.
Well, that's +0, so.
Okay, so it's the same.
Fuck, it sucks for you.
So
So
you basically go on, like, you're moving and you go to try and like round the corner, like you stop, you don't stop your left side to go and turn it, you just keep going, and you slam into the other side with the right pincer and the legs as you're coming around the corner. Like, you kind of hit it at an angle and you get stuck, so you have to back up, and you try to turn more, you don't turn enough, and you slam the wall again, and then you back up and you finally get it around the corner the rest of the way. It's like a 3-point turn for you.
I just imagine that one like a Austin Powers thing.
No, if you had gotten a 1, then you would have Austin Powers it.
Just get stuck in the 3-point turn.
Just like an 1800 point.
Yeah, 18-point turn.
So you move up farther. Yuri goes and walks around the corner behind you, and Thea just goes.
Behold, Metal Gear.
As you
What
say
the
that,
hell?
Thea just goes and just fucking face palms. And she's just like, these guys are. I have to watch 3 more Grogs now. There are 3 more Gorgs.
Look what I found.
Is this thing like? Do I know that like Falkland's in there?
No, you don't know. Like, it came around the
Scared. I
corner.
run forward.
Oh my god.
You just move forward into the room.
Yep.
So the barrel crab is coming down the way. Thea just moves off to the side to get out the way, because she sees Yuri behind it, and she's like, oh my god. Fargon and Terran and the Brock Gnome, are you guys still just moving up?
Yeah.
We're
I would
gonna
think we would
just
totally
drown.
come around the corner as soon as fucking Tippy Toes just starts clearing the way with the fucking rock machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you come around the corner. So Gorg is just standing at the entrance watching everything happen. Yeah.
What is going on over there?
When you walk up and say that, Thea's just like, she looks over her shoulder and just says, "You don't want to know." She's put her mace away, and she just has her. She's just like rubbing her eyes with 2 fingers, like, this is stupid. This is bad. And as she's standing there doing that, you see the barrel crab come walking forward, walking like into the opening. So like she's standing off to the side here. Yeah, you don't see Yuri yet. You just see like the barrel crab inching forward.
And just a glow behind it
Yeah,
from the torch.
yeah. So that's all you really see. And then as it passes, you see Yuri come walking out.
With
I
a
like
wink.
move to the side.
Yeah, you move to the side and you're like, what the hell is that thing?
My shield is now pointed at that thing.
Yeah, it's moved from being at the crossbow lady.
What is that?
And now I have my sword out.
Yeah. So you've pulled your sword and you have your shield there, and you're turned to your right, looking at the barrel crab as it comes walking forward. So
I just picture Mike as Shaggy.
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
Like, wow,
Like,
man.
so expand.
Like even the picture has it. It's some Shaggy
Yeah,
vibes on
kinda.
it.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do?
Well,
Okay, main thing. Falkland, what are you doing?
How do they react to me seeing me drive this thing?
Well, Mike is basically kind of scared,
Ready to attack
ready to
you.
attack you.
I'm at the rock now. It's like the crossbow one.
She's
What is she-
she's looking at you like trying to see is it a gnome in there or is it not a gnome? Let me give me one
I'm
second.
not allowed in this thing.
I hope you get shot.
I mean, it's gonna be a little bit more protection than nothing.
What
That's
is
true.
It's
in
gotta
I
give me
just
a
think of
little
it
bit
as a
armor.
big ass fucking tank.
investigation would be
Yeah,
intelligence?
and I can just rip off the fucking crossbows.
Oh yeah, I should give him the armor class of a shield. If only the tax comes from the front.
Is that like a +2?
It's got
Yeah.
It's got 15 AC.
Oh, it has an AC? Okay,
Yeah, it has
cool.
its own AC.
They planned for it.
Oh, it planned for that, but not me driving it.
Maybe the enemy uses it. Maybe they can use it as defense.
Maybe.
You know?
Not now.
It's ours now.
Well, there's still another one.
So
Couldn't squeeze in the other one.
she
You
is
just take the other one as you guys leave.
Get far gone.
she's looking at she's trying to see inside, like because you have basically a slit open for driving or for being able to
just
use it.
imagine like a World War One thing.
Yeah, it's about I would say like it's 6 inches. It's like a 6-inch opening with some kind of like glass in front of it.
Can I roll perception too to see if?
Yeah, roll perception, Mike.
Okay.
So she's looking at it, and she's like,
I relax.
you relax a little bit because looking over your shoulder before you saw the blonde hair of Falkland in there, and she's looking and she's like, I know that's not a gnome, and she fires a crossbow bolt at it.
Can I like hit the crossbow with my sword?
Chop.
Well, she's going and
Go for the string.
right now she basically has turned it and she's gonna fire at Falkland. If you want to go and make an attack on the crossbow, you can, Mike.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
It is a 13.
Technically, we haven't done anything wrong yet. I arguably have, I guess.
It's my. Do I have any like hit modifier?
A D20 in strength or D20 in dexterity? Like, what is it?
No, it's a D20 and add your hit bonus.
Yeah, so mine.
Add your +4 on your sword.
Okay. Great. Okay. I whiff.
So you go and
You whiffed on a stationary target. Congratulations.
she has
Do I
gone
get
and-
advantage because it's stationary?
No, because she has made she's made it turn, so a new crossbow is there, and she fires the bolt. It goes and Oh, that armor class is
Blink
15.
Bravo.
That armor class is 15, so the arrow goes and it hits the it basically hits the top of the barrel crab and just skids off into the ceiling. You go and swing your sword at the crossbow, and she goes to turn it again to bring up the next one as you go and swing at it, and you just miss, and you hit the ground where it was.
Ting.
Yeah, there's just a ting, and you just feel your sword like vibrating from hitting the stone.
I'm just cowering behind the fucking metal machine that is now my giant ass shield.
Can I use some sort of persuasion to like talk my way out of this a little bit?
You can try, or you can let the rock gnome come up.
Well, I mean, she'll let him know that I'm just playing in this. I'm not trying to attack or anything. Or
Okay,
she's
make-
attacking regardless.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, let's see. Plus 30.
Or wait, are you trying to persuade her that you're
So,
just
yeah, to
using
stop
it?
attacking. I'm just having fun in it.
Okay?
I'm
Yeah.
not- I mean, no harm.
What do you say?
I say I was just admiring your.
What the
your
fuck is
machine
that?
suit.
His dick.
God damn it. Okay, what did you say?
I was just admiring your machinery and how your machines function. I didn't mean no harm.
Just like your big, beautiful crossbow.
That I almost just destroyed.
How'd you fit in that? You look too big to fit in that.
He's hiding.
I'm very cramped in here and very uncomfortable.
It's very flexible.
Yeah,
Brag
that
about
happens
your
to people who aren't
flexibility.
gnomes that go and use our shit.
He's only a foot taller.
I can put it back if you wish.
You might want to, cause the designers Fibblestib and Dabbledob will not be happy if you break it.
Taps on it.
What's going on over there?
Taps on the back. You might want to move this thing forward so we can get the other guys through.
Does this
We
thing
got
have a
the chef
reverse on it?
gnome.
What?
Does this have reverse on it, or is it like a shark? It can only go forward.
You can go back, but you're still going to be blocking the way for Yuri. Unless
That's why I
Yuri
said
moves to
go
the
forward.
side.
I can move to the side.
Backing up, beep.
Backing
beep,
up.
beep.
Okay,
Backing
so
What was
up.
the gnome's
Yuri-
name?
Yuri
Which
moves
is up
that
next to
way.
Big Booby Lady.
Excuse me, chef. No, man. There's some idiots in the way right now.
Push him into the hallway, please.
It's okay. Do you no, don't go there. You keep backing up. You forget to look behind you until you hear and feel thump, thump, thump. You backed
good.
up and rammed into the wall because this thing does not have good reverse turning.
I told you should have gone forward, Twinkle Toes.
Oh God.
All right, bring the other dude forward so that way we can get on with this because I've had my chuckles.
Block the path so the chef can't see.
Yeah, I'll try to
I'm
finagle my way through this.
I'm
It's
standing
just like
there like in a heroic
scraping against
pose.
the wall.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
standing there in
trying
a
to
heroic pose trying to guard it.
he's trying to turn it and stuff, and it's scraping against the walls. You can hear the scraping, and it's like everybody's
Oh.
basically covering their ears because of
How
it.
heavy is it? Can I just pick it up? Can I just get out and pick it up?
Just get out and crawl under it. And get
Uh,
out of it. Just leave it parked
You
there.
want to just if you're gonna go and try and climb over it to get out, or if you're gonna try and get out and then climb over it, it's gonna be athletics check.
Boom. Nice.
Well, good tonight.
So you move forward enough that you can climb out of it. So you go and then you climb over the seat and stuff, and like it takes you about 2 minutes to get out because of how cramped you are, and basically like your legs kind of fell asleep in there from the position they were at. And then you just go and you pull yourself up onto the top of the barrel and just like kind of shimmy over it, and you land next to Yuri.
Thumbs up.
Radical.
Impressive.
So yeah, Fargon just moves around Thea and
What do you guys put that back?
It's
I didn't
harder
do
than it looks.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. This is
Before I
what
yell
you're
in
looking for.
No, wait. All right, Gnome Chef, please go first. After you.
Don't look that way.
okay.
I don't want him to get shot again.
As he comes around the corner, it's just a crossbow pointed straight at him.
Is this Fimble?
This is Dimble.
Oh.
It's the one you met last night.
Oh, wait. I thought it was Fimble. Oh,
No,
whatever.
it was Dimble.
Dimbledore.
Hey, buddy. He comes around the corner.
He just looks at you like, "Hi, I gotta talk to her."
Yep, talk to her.
Please.
So he goes in. He kind of waves, and he's just like, hi, Factor. Dimble.
Oh God.
Do I get to shoot you too today? No, they wanted me to talk to you so I could go, so they can go talk to Fibble, Stib.
I groan at these names. Ugh.
Oh, okay. I'll go. I'm just. Can I go around and go get them? Maybe. Maybe you could let them pass to go get them. Okay. Yeah. I'll let them pass. For now.
My God.
Finally, I just go ahead and walk.
So you all just walk past. Gorg and Thea will come with. So yeah, you all file into the room. Those two are going to be at the back.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking Dimble just basically like runs all the way back to the kitchen. No, wait, he has to go around that way because the fucking barrel crab is in the way.
Fucking
so, yeah.
Bravo.
He runs all the way back to the kitchen. And then is Twig going to be in front now?
Yep.
So
I will get shot first this time.
you just see the passage curves around. You can kind of see light coming from this way.
Sweet.
As you go around the corner, you see an opening to your left.
I look down the passageway.
So it comes to a turn. Did you want to head down that turn?
I go down here because this is where I think the bridge is, but it's obviously not.
So you head down and you just see there's just this random cliff overlooking the area, like, overlooking the water and the mushrooms and everything. You're about
I turn around.
20 feet in the air.
Oh boy.
I turn around. This way.
All right, so you see you're at a T intersection. An opening to your right and a fairly large room is in front of you.
Okay. I look down this passageway first.
Okay, from here you can see there is a ledge. Like, there's an open room and a ledge there.
Well, now this room's got me curious. I go this way.
Oh God.
All right, so as you enter the room, you see there's a bunch of barrels scattered around.
Is there anybody in here?
Nope, nobody in here.
I go and check the barrels.
So you just go up to the first barrel. You see there is a stopper in like the bottom half of the barrel. These all are on they're on their side, kind of lifted up off the ground.
Can I smell anything? Like, does it smell like anything?
No, because they're all well sealed.
Okay. I'm assuming it's alcohol or something equivalent.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nope.
That's a barrel.
Yep, that's a good old fashioned barrel.
It's a
Yeah.
barrel.
It's a wooden barrel.
Yeah, it's a wooden barrel.
Down the hall.
Why are you guys over there?
Stay right there.
I'm really debating whether I pull this cork.
So,
Mentally,
did you want to
I'm
keep
very
going?
debating it.
Was he doing tippy toes?
Let's go in and look. I think he's looking at barrels. Barrel shopping.
Greg, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Should I open this?
I thought you were better than this.
Hold on. What is it?
Shit.
Go over here.
You know, if you open that up, it will come pouring out. You can't just do that. to
Yeah,
barrels,
I know.
even
That's
with
why
alcohol.
I'm thinking
Is there
about
a tap around?
So,
Here comes Gorg.
Gorg walks in, just walks to the barrel,
Gorg
and
starts
just goes and grabs the stopper and just pulls it. And he goes and lays down in front of it, reaches up, grabs the stopper, and opens his
Opens
mouth.
his mouth. Oh,
And
God,
It's-
thirsty.
and it's not fully fermented wine yet, so it doesn't taste all that good. It's still fermenting.
Okay, it's alcohol.
Yeah. And he's
I
just
go
like,
back.
that, and he just shoves the stopper back in because he's like, ugh.
I was hoping
Gorg
it'd be
was
like-
Gets back up.
I was hoping it'd be like a barrel of healing
palm.
potion.
Could have been worse. It could have been a barrel of pee.
I was actually debating on pissing in it. So,
Okay, here's the thing that happens. Gore goes and he taps on like the rest of the barrels to see if they're full, and basically all the ones he taps on here are
Did he
all
drink it
full.
all?
What?
did he drink it all, or did
No.
he just stop?
No, he's thinking of taking one. He's like,
Oh no!
I want to take one. I am gonna take one.
That's not a good idea.
So he walks over to here,
The,
taps on this barrel.
The
Hold on. I got to do something quick. He goes and taps on this barrel. As he taps on the barrel, the barrel opens up and grabs his arm.
Oh God!
I do a double take. Like what?
Excuse me?
No, what?
Equipment, check form only. The memory can hears to anything that touches. So grappled by it.
Nature check.
So
Let's go.
all right. So he has to make he has to try and escape because he is currently grappled by it.
Is it?
Actually,
Oh
what
boy,
are his
this is a
attacks?
never-ending mission.
I have to roll bite on it.
I'm not even on a mission yet.
So
We're here accepting it.
We're trying to
10
accept it.
damage. Okay, that hits.
What is it? A mimic?
It's a mimic.
Mimic barrel.
He has been attacked by a mimic barrel. Oh, I should probably go and I should probably transfer the token. There, it's a mimic barrel. Is it showing up yet?
Huh.
Why is that not showing up? Did it show up for you guys?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Okay, I gotta switch layers and do it. Token layer. There it is.
Ah.
So he takes 1d8 plus 3. He takes 10 damage.
Oh god.
He takes 10 damage and he is grappled by it.
I'm just...
Gorg does not like.
So the mimic goes, and as he goes to tap on it with his fist, the mimic opens its mouth and just bites down on his arm.
I yell a little bit louder. The
So he has to go, and Grog is going to try and try and make an escape.
Please escape so we can carry on, so we can call it a night.
Yeah, he's able to go, and he kicks the barrel and he's able to grab with his other arm and open the jaws just enough to pull his arm out, and he jumps back from it. And
Are
then
mimics animals?
what?
Are mimics animals or just monsters?
Monsters. Medium
Roll wisdom.
monstrosity.
Monstrosities can't use animal handling on monstrosities, then, right?
I don't think so. And yeah, he backs away from it
Yeah, he can't.
to get away.
Grog not thirsty anymore.
Grog not
The
thirsty.
light displaced.
So does everybody head back into the hallway?
yeah.
All right, I think we'll just end it here.
Yeah, let's do that.
So-
Josh can come back and be angry at the barrel.
Go this way.
So yeah, we will call that good for this session. Josh got attacked. Ront is dying. And you got into Gnomengard.
And I got an arrow in the
The Jericho barrel.
Let's go talk to Josh now.
All right, let's call that good.
farewell.
You got attacked by a mimic.
Good.
You lost 10 points of health.
Good.